Have you ever been afraid to tell someone you believe in Jesus? A long time ago, in Korea, it was very dangerous to be a Christian. But even in the middle of fear, some people showed great courage. This is the story of Kim Taegon Andrea, also known as Saint Andrew Kim Taegon, and his friend Chong Hasang Paolo, who we call Saint Paul Chong Hasang, and their companions, who loved Jesus more than their own lives. Long ago in Korea, many people wanted to follow Jesus, but the rulers of the land said,
"No Christians allowed."
So families whispered prayers in their homes. They read the Bible in secret and passed their faith from parent to child. One boy, Andrew Kim Taegon, grew up in one of those families. He loved Jesus with all his heart. He dreamed of becoming a priest so he could bring the sacraments to his people. Andrew traveled far, across the sea, to a place called Macau in what is now China. He studied very hard, and after many years, he became the very first Korean-born priest. Another young man, Paul Chong Hasang, was not a priest. He was a teacher, a helper, and a leader. Paul gathered the Christians together, taught them about God, and encouraged them never to give up. He even wrote a letter to the Pope begging for priests to come and help Korea. But danger was everywhere. Soldiers searched for Christians. If they were caught, they could be beaten, thrown in prison, or even killed. Still, Andrew, Paul, and many others refused to hide their love for Jesus. Soldiers were hunting for Christians. They caught Andrew near the seashore, where he was helping missionaries come into Korea. They captured Paul in the city of Seoul, where he was teaching others about Jesus. Their companions were taken from their homes and villages. All of them were thrown into dark prisons. It was not easy. They were hungry, tired, and afraid. But even in the dark, they prayed and encouraged one another.
Jesus is with us. Do not be afraid.
One by one, the Christians were brought before the rulers. The rulers said to them,
"If you stop believing in Jesus, we will let you go free."
Andrew lifted his head and prayed.
Lord, give me strength to stay faithful.
Paul told the others,
Courage means trusting Jesus even when it is hard.
none of them would turn away from Christ. Andrew, Paul, and more than 100 others gave their lives for Jesus. They were not without fear, but they chose love over fear, and that is real courage. They knew Jesus was waiting for them in heaven. Their faith showed that God's love is stronger than fear. Today, because of their witness, the church in Korea is alive and full of joy. Children sing hymns, families fill the pews, and the gospel spreads to the world. The seed they planted with their courage has grown into a mighty tree of faith. Saint Andrew Kim Taegon, Saint Paul Chong Hasang, and all the Korean martyrs, Hanguk Sungilja, pray for us that we may be brave and faithful like you. Sometimes we feel afraid too, maybe afraid to tell the truth, to stand up for someone, or to show our faith. What is one way you can be brave for Jesus this week, even if it feels hard?